Hey, y'all. Welcome to Boss Talk Live. This is episode 8. That is so crazy. Already episode 8 of Boss Talk Live. I am Essie Arrington, the CEO of Boss Lady Empire. I'm so excited to have our special guest here today, Daisha George, y'all. She's an amazing mom. She's a boss lady. She's an entrepreneur, and she working 9 to 5, y'all, and got so much more to bring to Boss Talk today. So I'm gonna let her go ahead and introduce herself.
Hi, thanks for having me, Essie. As she said, my name is Daisha George. I am the owner of Butterflies Around the Moon, and I'm just excited to be here and tell you guys all about myself and about my business and just to chat it up with Essie.
Hey, y'all heard that. So if you guys don't know, I recently, about a month ago, purchased a couple of items from her business, which is, like she says, called Butterflies Around the Moon. And I really enjoyed her packaging. I enjoyed the way she sent it out. I ordered some sage from her, and not only did I just order sage, which I only did, and she sent me so much more, guys. Like, she sent me the sage, she sent me the incense, she sent me a bracelet, she sent me the books to come with it, girl. When I tell y'all, it was amazing. You definitely have to shop with her. I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit more about her business and how she got into it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, I think we lost her. Let's see if we can
Are we
get her
here?
back.
Are we
Okay,
here?
I see you now. You
Okay.
there now? Okay.
Okay. I started my business like a good 2 years ago, and it all started from a Facebook group. I started my healing journey, and so I started a Facebook group about chakra healing and just to share my journey and to learn from different people about their journey and everything that they had going on. So now the group is, we are, I believe, at close to 16,000 members, and we're growing each
Wow.
day. And from that group, when I started my journey, I had a hard time finding different, someone who sell authentic crystals, someone who I can trust to sell, to buy my sage from. Because I know some people believe you're not supposed to buy sage, it's supposed to be gifted to you.
Mhm.
Um, So I just wanted to find someone that was positive and authenticity was like what I was looking for.
Mhm.
And it was hard to find.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? And people from the group was coming to me like, hey, where can I find real crystals and real stones? And where can I find sage that's not like tainted with bad energy and stuff? And that's what made me go into business and start Butterflies Around the Moon. So I know where I get my supply from. I know that it's coming from a positive place. I know that it's real, and I can stand buying with my product and sell to people honestly. So that was important to me, and that's how I got started with this business. So it just
That's
kind of,
good.
yeah.
So now people can come to you and they're getting the real crystals, they're getting the real sage. You don't have to worry about it being faked or anything like that, you're saying.
Absolutely, absolutely. And um, this is my baby. Like I take pride in my business, and my business is my baby. And like I was telling you that like when I prepare and I pack my orders, it's important for me to be in a positive mind space because I am a firm believer in transfer of energy. So it's always important for me to be like in a positive mind space and just a positive environment because I don't want to transfer anyone anything
Right.
anything negative, or I don't want to give any negative energy off at all when I'm handling these products. And so it's important for me to have peace and positivity in my life on a personal level, but it's also important for me to transfer that over to my business.
Okay, I like that. If y'all didn't hear what she said, understood, she's basically saying when she packaged her order, she makes sure she's in a positive and good place. And I like to do that as well with my packaging. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to be irritated. You don't want to put that negative energy onto your customers or even make it be in the in the area while you packaging your customers orders, because when they receive your product you want them to feel happy, you want them to have a good experience, you want them to feel like you feel, because like you said, that's your baby and you want them to feel that when they open butterflies around the moon. So is this something you can tell us a little bit about the crystals, what it do and different things like that, so if people have questions or anything like about the crystals?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a variety of stones. So I get people that reach out to me, and my inbox is always open, or email also too. But they wanted to know, like, I'm stressed out or I'm worried, like what crystals can help me with that, or I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to focus or stay in school, or a big one is self love.
Okay.
Yeah, so it depends on what you feel you have an imbalance, or what you really want to work on, and what stone or crystal that you should carry with you, or have in your sanctuary. It all depends on how you like to practice your healing. Like, there's no set way of, you just have to carry this crystal, you just have to do with this, you have to have a sanctuary. Like,
Okay.
it's not no set way like that, or set up like that. Each person journey is different. Each person healing journey is different. Um, yeah, but if it's like anything that someone wants to know in particular, like what stone to use, or what chakras in out of balance, or they should focus
Okay.
on. Yeah, just always feel free to reach out, or even join a group. And if I can help you, we have so many people in the groups that can help. And it's just such an awesome group of where we could share information,
Mhm.
and just teach and learn from each other.
Okay, so the group is where they can come and find you at, or other women like you, if they have questions on about crystals. I'm sorry, crystals and what it can do for you. And I know it's healing crystals, like you said, it's crystals that helps with self love. You said so. It's just different crystals out there that people can purchase. And another question I wanted to ask you is, what? Okay, so you know how me and you talked about. A lot of people feel some type of way about sage in your house. A lot of people feel some type of way about crystals, and it's two sides to everything. What is your background on that when people have negative things to say towards that?
I just say, do what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do what makes you happy, and that's what I believe. If someone is doing something that you don't like, you don't have to be around that person. You don't have to be
Mm-hmm.
a part of it. You don't have to be in their life.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, people will always have something negative to say at all times. And when it comes to what I've heard is, oh, is devil worshiping, you're worshiping the devil, and you
Yeah.
to believe in God and this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to touch on that, a little
Okay.
bit. um,
Definitely.
I feel like when manifestation is when you speak in something into existence. So every time someone is like, I'm going to speak it into existence, you're manifesting.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, I
When you
agree.
go to church and you take you eat the cracker for the body, and you drink the
Yep.
juice
The
for
blood.
the
Yeah.
blood. Yeah, it's the same thing. When you make your vision boards, that's all part of spirituality. And I think a lot of people get that um, confused. So
Okay.
if yeah, it's not worshiping the devil. I don't understand. Well, I do understand. Okay, I feel like there's a dark side of that, which I don't touch on at all. I'm all
Okay.
about positivity, peace, and love. There is a dark side of it, the witchcraft side. I don't go on that side. And everybody who's into crystals, into sage in their homes and stuff, doesn't worship the devil, is not into it.
Right. Right.
So if a stone, a rock, or crystal, whatever you want to call it, makes me happy and makes me positive, why not let me believe in it? Why,
That's
how is
right.
that hurting you, or how's that harming you?
That's right. That's right. I
People
agree.
is just, yeah, they're just getting off like they're being a negative energy at that point, like tearing someone down, and just because they don't believe in the same things that they do. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that sage was in the Bible also, being burnt in the Bible. So
You better speak on that.
yeah, so I just people tend to dislike what they don't understand. So
Yes.
instead of trying to understand, they rather talk down on it. But how is that
Mhm.
helping you or anyone else? Like
Mhm.
that's the part I don't understand, and I never will understand. Um,
Mhm.
you don't have to judge anyone else just because they don't have the same beliefs as you, or anything like that. Just if that's what makes a person happy and positive, let it be. Maybe you should try it and spread the
There
love.
you go.
Spread the
Yes. I think that's
positivity.
something just not with religion. It's just with life period. Everyone is so judgmental of everything you do. It's no matter what you believe in or what you do. It's like, oh, I have to judge her because I don't believe it, or I have to judge her because I'm not doing it and I don't like it. It's like if a person is happy, just let that person be happy. If they're genuinely just enjoying their life, stay in your place and stop worrying about what everybody else is doing over here. And I think that's a problem that people tend to worry about everybody else, especially when it's not even concerning you. They still focus on and want to, bring you down and bring your joy down because you're doing something different that they're not used to. And that's the problem.
Yeah. And my one of my best quotes is worry about self. If everybody's stay in their lane and worry about self, I don't think we'll be have any problems.
That's the thing. I don't think no one will have problems if everybody just focus on themselves and different things like that. But you guys, also, Daisha, she is an amazing mom to four beautiful kids. I've been knowing her since she's been a little girl, y'all. So forever. So I'm just so amazed by so many things that she's doing, everything she has going on. And I also know you have something going on with the law firm. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Tell
So
us a little bit about that.
yeah, so I have George and Lauren, which is paralegal services that we do. I know that, so I've been working as a paralegal for over 17 years now. And so I have experience, years of experience in that. And so I now have my own paralegal services. And what paralegals can do is a lot of people don't know that we can draft documents for you. Um, Instead of going to an attorney. Like we cannot represent you in court
Mhm.
because that's against ethical rules. But what we can do is draft documents for you. Of course, we can answer, any legal questions
Mhm.
or anything like that. But yeah, I have worked with some of the bankruptcy trustees, United States Chapter 7 bankruptcy trustees. I worked alongside her, and it's just been awesome. And right now I'm in law school, so I'm studying to be an attorney. But um, right now I'm currently working as a paralegal. So I
Okay.
work my 9 to 5 as a paralegal, and I also have my own business, so George and Lauren.
See, guys, see, you can be a woman and still be able to balance more than one thing. Like she said, she has her business with the butterflies around the moon. She has her paralegal firm now, and she also works her 9 to 5. If a person was to ask you, Daisha, how do you balance all that? How do you balance all that and still be calm like you are now, still be happy, still be able to, take your kids to school and do everything else you do? Yes, I love it.
Well, to be honest, some days I ask myself, like, how did I get that done? It
Mhm.
takes a lot of determination and motivation, and I think just grounding and finding peace amongst myself is what helps me a lot. Me, the old me used to be a person that was, upset and angry all the time. And now I'm just like, it is what it is. It's what it's going to be. And I'm just all about peace and just living life. So I'm just taking one day at a time. And to keep everything in order, what I like to do, I keep me a task list every day and every week. I sit down and I write out everything that I need to do, everything I need to focus on, and I just complete it throughout the week. And I try to be the best mom I can be, and um, it's working out. Like, thank God, like everything is just falling in place and everything is working out for me. So.
That's good. So you feel like sometimes in life, when you are in business for self, do you need to focus on self first? Is that the most important thing?
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to learn to be selfish, and you have to focus on self and worry about self. You have to say no to outside distractions and what people want you to do and what others want from you. And you just have to buckle down and focus on your goals and get it done. And
Mhm.
I know a lot of people may not understand that or may not like it, or
Mhm.
but you have to be selfish. You have to
Mhm.
say, no, I don't want to attend that event because I have homework, or no, I can't do that
Mhm.
because I have this going on. You just
Mhm.
have to focus and
Yeah,
know what it is that you want and go for it. Have tunnel vision for it and go for it. And
I definitely agree.
yeah, and I feel like amongst all of that, you have to include you time. So time for yourself
Mm.
and self love and just I love to spoil myself all the time.
And you're not supposed to feel guilty, right? Because a lot of us moms, I've learned, we feel guilty when we spoil ourselves. Like I've sometimes feel like, oh, I gotta go get myself an outfit, or I got, it's like it's
Mhm.
okay to spoil us. It's okay to enjoy our time and love on ourselves.
Yeah, I feel like no, I used to be honest. I can't sit here and say no. I don't feel guilty. Like I
Yeah.
used to feel guilty about doing what's best for me, having a spa day, or just having some
Mhm.
with the kids and just having a me moment. But you can give someone a better you, the best you, if you're rejuvenated and you're relaxed instead of like you're always rushing and you have all of this going on, and now you become this ball of angry energy,
Oh yes.
and that's what you're giving off to people and your kids. Even like they can feel that if you're just upset all the time.
Mhm.
um you need me time to relax and to unwind and just to breathe in and enjoy life and take a glance to appreciate what's going on around you.
That you really hit that on key. And I think that's a problem that us as women struggle with, knowing when it's okay to say, okay, it's my time, everybody. It's mommy time. It's even if it's just to read a book in your room, even if it's just to take a hot bubble bath and close the door and shut everybody out and just say it's my time. And I think that's something that we all need to do because, like you said, you can't give to nobody if you not happy. You can't keep giving, giving, giving if you got so much baggage, so tired, you're strained, work, all this, and not taking the time to just give to yourself.
Yeah,
You
you,
become overwhelmed.
you have nothing else to give. You have nothing else to give, and I think the best thing that you can do is self-love and to focus on yourself for a minute, and then you can give your kids the best part of you and the best of you, um, and not that angry person.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think
I
that's
definitely agree with that. That is, I know a lot of people that's been coming on Boss Talk been talking about self love. I think that's the number one key to running any business is take time out for yourself. Because when you become stressed out, I notice that if I'm packing orders and I'm dealing with my kids and I'm running here and I'm doing this, it's like I become so drained. It's like sometimes I gotta just take a step back, like, okay, look, these orders will get out when I get a chance. I'm not gonna sit here and be stressed, tired, and everything. And it's okay to just take a break back and just breathe. It's
Yeah.
okay to do that. If y'all know, when you go in business, that's another thing. When you go in business, it's very stressful. Any business that you start can be so stressful. And another thing I noticed, when you become in business, I don't know if it's for you, Daisha, a lot of times people always have something to say about your business you're starting. It's
Absolutely.
always, the job. Why you starting that business? Or what made you do? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, like you said, that also revolves around focusing on self. If this business makes you happy, if this business is the one that you want, and this business is gonna grow you and make you money, or whatever you're doing the business for, then focus on self. Because I don't know, did that happen with you with your business when you started it?
Um, I don't listen to negativity, so I can't tell you.
All right, so you just block it out completely.
I block it out. I block it out because don't get me wrong. I take constructive criticism.
Mhm.
Um, and I take it well, but I haven't had the I don't listen to negativity. I've even had people in
Mm.
the group that just want to spread hate and negativity. Block, delete. If it's constructive
Mm.
criticism, okay, yes, I would take that. But you're just being negative. Oh, black people don't practice chakra. I thought this was for Native Americans. I thought it was for this ethnicity. Up, delete.
Mhm.
I don't have time for your negativity or your ignorance. So yeah, I've heard it, from other people, but
Mhm.
thank God, me personally, I haven't had to deal with it. I just don't deal with negativity at all.
I like that. So you basically saying, look, I stop that at the door. I
Hmm.
don't even let it get into my space. I don't let negativity come into my personal space. No, I'm stopping you at the door.
Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have gotten to the point in my life that, um, let's just say if there's something going on and I know it's someone who's going to be there who's going to take me out of my character or
Mhm.
put me in a negative mindset or someone I don't want to be around, I'm not going to subject myself to that negativity. Like I'm just not. I'm not. If you
Yes.
don't have anything positive or uplifting to bring to my life, we have nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk.
Wow, I like that because sometimes you feel obligated, when
Mhm.
somebody in the family or just friends in general have something. And I never thought about what you said. And if a person's at the event, that's gonna bring negativity to you. Just like I'm not even going. No matter who you are, what you're having, I'm not gonna let you into my space to bring me down and to bring your negativity towards me.
I don't want to be around it. I don't want it around me. I don't want to think about it. I'm not going
Mm,
to have
you're
fun,
not.
but I
Yeah,
won't be there.
that is so amazing to hear you say that because I know I struggle with that because I feel guilty a lot. When I'm invited to something, even though if I know someone's going to be there, I just be like, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to sit in a corner, put on my little fake smile. But I like the fact that you say, look, if my peace, I'm not going to compromise my peace for no one.
If it costs me my piece, it's too expensive. I can't afford it, and I can't go. And
Mm.
that's it. And um, that is my explanation, and I don't feel like I owe anyone any further explanation than that. If it costs me my piece, I can't afford it, and I will not be there.
You will not be there. You said, look, that's it and that's all. And it's closed. So I'm not going to even explain.
No, I have became overprotective about my peace and my happiness and my happy space. It took me a while
Mm.
to get where I am now,
Mhm.
and I don't want it to end. I enjoy being a peaceful, positive, happy person, and I don't want anyone to interfere with that. Um, so I'm very picky about who I'm around and who I'm with, who I communicate with, who I come in contact with. Like I can't afford to go back into that negative mind space or the negative place or um, anything that's just not for me. I can't afford it.
I'm liking this conversation. You keeping it so real right now, Daisha. Like you is keeping it real, girl. And some people not gonna like it. Some people gonna like it. And some people gonna take some kind of way. But at the end of the day, it's all about peace. And I like what you're saying because it all focuses back onto your business. Butterflies Around the Moon is all about peace. Is that the main reason why you started the business, like you said before? Is it because you just wanted to focus on peace? You want to bring peace to other people. You want other people to feel at peace. Is that the reason you really focused around that, you think?
Yeah, it was because I feel like sometimes when bad things continue to happen to us, we get into this place where we feel like we have this bad life, and you know, I'm not going to think anything good is going to happen to me because something
Mm.
always happen. It's always something bad going on, and that's what we condition ourselves to believe all the
Mm-hmm.
time. And we constantly thinking about negativity instead of thinking, everything is going to work out and everything is going to be okay. So at the beginning of my journey and starting this business, to change my life, when I woke up every day, as soon as I opened my eyes, laying in bed, I would say positive mind, positive
Okay.
thoughts, positive outcome, positive life. And I would repeat that to
Hmm.
myself every day when I wake up, and still now when I wake up and I open my eyes. But of course, I thank God for opening my eyes and for me being here. Well, we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna have a positive day. Um, and then when things did not go as I planned or would, be negative, oh, it's just a bump in the road. I stopped putting all of that bad energy into, oh my God, not again. Like, why is this
Yes.
happening to me? Like,
Yes.
be okay. It always work itself out. It always do. Like, God always make a way for you. So, why am I stressing myself out about it right now? Because he haven't failed me yet. He's not going to fail me now. It's going to
Yes.
work itself out. It's just a bump in the road. Um, so yeah, it was important for me to share that with other people, and was starting, the business and a group and stuff. So I just wanted to get that out to other people, because people would come to me and they would be like, you're always so positive, and I know what you have been dealing with your health issues and stuff. How do you stay positive? You have so much going on. Like, how do you stay so positive?
Yes. That's why I was like, how do you? If a person was to ask you that and they're going through something, and what you just said stuck out to me because you said I people go through something and they hold on to that. They're holding on to the baggage. They're holding on to something that happened last month and they still holding on to it. How do how do a person get out of that, or what do you say to a person that's going through something like that?
You have to let go. Sometimes your mind is your biggest enemy. And if you're going to continue to dwell on the negative or dwell on what happened, and I can't believe this happening to me or it's still happening to me, if you
Yeah.
continue to dwell on that, you will continue to just go in this down spiral into this bad negative place. Like, you just have
Mm,
to let it go. It's all a mind thing. It's all in your mind. Like,
it is.
if you continue to have those negative thoughts, you continue to put that negative energy out there. That's just what's going to get back to you. If you wake up every
Mm,
day like, oh, another day, I know
yeah.
something's going to happen. I know it's going to ruin my day. Yeah, it is. You're expecting that. That's what you're looking for. Your mind has been conditioned to look for the negativity, and you're like, there it is. There we go. I knew it was going to happen. It's
It's
just
like you're waiting on it.
absolutely. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your mind to think about the positive. Look at the positive. All of the bad things that you have been through in life, you made it through and you're still here. That's a positive in itself. Like, if you have breath in your body, your arms, legs can move and you can go, you have a chance to change your life. Like, you have a
Hmm.
chance to, you don't like where you're at now, you have the opportunity to make it better and to change it.
Yes.
So it's
You
all up
have it.
to you. Mm-hmm.
It's
And
all in you. You can't get mad at the next person. You can't fault the next person. Well, I didn't succeed because this happened to me in my past, or I didn't get the job because this person did this. It's how you change it. Every day you wake up is a new beginning. Every time God opens your eyes and put breath in your body, it's a new beginning. You can change your narrator every time. You don't have to wait. I said it last podcast. Stop waiting until midnight on New Year's Eve to say, okay, I got a new year. I got a new year, y'all. Okay, I'm going to do better this year. Stop waiting on that time. You have 365 days of the year, right,
Mhm.
Dyson, to wake up
Absolutely.
and do something different. Make a change in your life. Change your
Mhm.
surroundings. If you don't like
Mhm.
your surroundings, move. Don't get me wrong. I do believe it's not easy to just pick up your family. It's not easy just to pick up and move to another state, but people do it every day. Move out your surroundings. Stop being so comfortable where you at, because when you become so comfortable, you can't change nothing because your mind is, like you said, programmed to dealing with the negativity, dealing with the drama or anything that's around you, because you're so used to it. It's like, well, this is life. This is all I got. This is nothing else is gonna come out of this. But once you change your mind and say, look, I'm done with this. I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to be more happy. Then I promise y'all, you're gonna see so
Mhm.
much blessings that God has for you. He's not gonna give you anything until you release your baggage. Because every time God try to push you forward, you're gonna keep looking back. But wait, God, hold on, wait, God, some back here, some back. He like, look at me. Look what I have for you.
Focus on me.
Focus on me. Stop worrying about what happened. Those are the bumps in the road, like you said, Isa. Bumps in the road that I took you through. I took you through that to make you stronger. I took you through that so you could be more wiser. I took you through that so you can know not to do that again and to know that you don't have to deal with that again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm. And even if I know it seems overwhelming when you think about it, when you think about where you at and where you want to be, it can
Mhm.
seem overwhelming, but take one step at a time. Take
Mhm.
one every day when you wake up before you lay back down, lay your head on that pillow, you take one step towards your goal. I don't
Mhm.
care if it's, let's say you want to start a business. I don't care if it's just getting a sheet of paper and writing down idea names for your business or just writing down something. Do something
Mhm.
for yourself every day. Do something that's going to push you towards your goal every day. And eventually you will get there. You're not on any one timeline. You don't have to feel
Oh, yeah.
rushed or feel like, oh, well, I'm this age. I should have done that. Or, I
Mhm.
should be in my house by now, or I should be married by now, I should have this job by now. Do it at your own pace. As long as you're moving forward, it's okay. Don't overwhelm yourself because you are looking on social media or you're looking at your friend's life and feeling like
Mhm.
I suppose that's supposed to be me. I need to be there. I need to be like her. Like people is not what they post to be. When I say
That's
post
right.
and what they're posting on social media is not their life. Stop competing and comparing yourself to those people and take one step at a time and live in your own truth and live your life for you, for yourself, and you'll get there. You will get there.
You definitely will. And what I do want to go back, what you just touched on, is you're looking at social media and you're saying, "Oh, I want her house. Oh, I want the car she drives." But always take a step back and think. You don't know what that person really going through behind closed doors. You
Mhm.
don't know if that person's going through physical abuse, mental abuse, drug addiction, whatever. You don't truly know what that person goes through. So never wish that you can have somebody else's life, because you don't know what comes with that life. Make yours better. If you want that car, go get it. Make it a goal. Okay, next year or in a month or two, I'm gonna go get that car. If you want a house, like she said, write it down. Put the steps that it's gonna take for you to get to that new house. If you need this type of credit, if you need to save this type of money, write it down. And each time you reach that step or that goal, cross it off, because you know you're on your way. You're up
Mhm.
there. You're doing it. So always remember, never pray or want somebody else's lifestyle, because you don't know what it comes with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like and when I want to go back to what I said, like people is not what they supposed to be. They probably, that car is probably not theirs. It's probably rented. But now
Mhm.
you're beating yourself up because you feel like this person is doing better in life than you. And they're not. Like sometimes you have to take a break from social media and
Yes.
focus on yourself. And just stop comparing and competing and and take one day at a time. Just one day at a time.
One day at a time. I like it, guys. Take it one day at a time. Like she said, don't compete. Find peace within self. And I think another big part, people need to know how to be happy with themselves first.
Hmm.
How do I say it? Not just find peace, but work on self. Because if you don't work on self, you can't go into the world and accomplish a lot of things because you're still struggling with what you have inside. And if we can't work on ourselves, sometimes we become the problem and not even knowing that we're the problem.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You get in your own way. You step on
Mhm.
your own toes. You become your own problem. You have to take a step back and again, and that's what self-love is important. Like ladies, don't feel bad about spoiling yourself. Don't feel bad. Like I've seen a post on social media before. Like I love to see, I guess they call it being bougie, but that's not what I call it. Black women out here being bougie, if that's what you want to call it. Go get a spa day, get a pedicure. I don't care if it's just a simple bubble bath. Like the candles you see behind my sister business. I love to get her candles. Just light a candle, clean my house, light a candle, light her
Me
candles
too.
all around the house, and take a bubble bath. Just relax. And sometimes it's just peace, just her wood crackling, candles burning, and
Mhm.
my thoughts. And that's just how I like it sometimes. If you have to send a kid to away, pay for a babysitter, whatever you need to do to get that peace of mind, um, that's what you need to do. So go spoil yourself.
Yes.
Get a massage. Act bougie if that's what you want to call it. But
Oh yeah, there you know that's a big name. You go pamper yourself, girl. You bougie. No, it's not being bougie. It's that I'm taking care of self, and there's nothing wrong with pampering yourself. Nothing, nothing. Call me bougie all you want, baby, because I'm about to take care of myself, and I'm gonna be happy. Because if you're not happy, once again, you can't make nobody else happy. Over what they say, overflow your cup. Fill your cup up until it's overflowing. Even if it's overflowing, keep overflowing it, baby. Keep pouring into yourself. Keep speaking life into yourself because no one else is going to do it. Nobody is going to speak in over life over yourself but you.
Mhm.
Always remember that your spouse can do all the speaking life over you, love you the way he wants to love you. And the same thing for family and friends. You have to know self love. Look in the mirror and wake up in the morning and say, I love myself.
Mhm.
I'm beautiful. I'm going to have the most amazing day today. Smile. Enjoy life. Because when you don't enjoy life, you're miserable. You always, like you said, upset. Then nothing, you're going to get nothing accomplished.
Mhm. Like I speak that into my kids too. Like
Really?
when
That's
I'm not around
amazing.
my kids, my daughter would tell me, "Good morning, beautiful. I hope you have a good day. Stay safe out there." Like my boys tell me that all the time, and that's because I speak that into them, and they share it back with me. Um, it's important.
Hmm.
Taking you time, especially for any and everybody, but especially for you moms, like that's important to have you time so you can give your best to your kids.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I agree. Because if you don't, baby, that frustration that's been building up, you're going to take it out on them. And that's something we do not want to do because you don't want that to affect your kids. You don't want your kids to see you going through that. You don't want your kids to go through drama or trauma because they grow up and become what you are. They say your kids become what you are or what their parents are. And sometimes it's hard to break away from that when they're so little and they're dealing with it and they seeing you dealing with it. So always remember your kids see everything you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Everything.
I'm a firm believer that they listen to half of what we say, but watch everything that we do. So they watch your actions and listen to only half of what you tell them to do. So just,
Yeah.
you have to um, be good to them. Give them a childhood that they don't have to heal from. They're
Mhm.
not trying to heal from their childhood trauma, and I think that's important too. So like even my kids are into like my business and butter. They help me pack my orders sometimes, but they're into the different
Wow.
stones. Like they wear their pendants that we have on the website, and they have their bags of crystals and stuff, and they can tell you about each stone and what it do for you and the protection that it have. And my kids love it. And actually, and to be honest, I can't even take the credit and say that, I set them down and told them this. Like sometimes they come to me, Mom, you seen this stone? Like this is what this is doing. Like
So
they
they do their
come to
own
me with
research.
yeah, absolutely. So it's nothing that I forced upon my kids or said, you have to do this. It's something they want to do, something they enjoy doing, and it's just who they are. And I don't try to change them. I feel like kids have unconditional love and they love us for who we are, and we should give that same love. And
Oh yes, and I think that's the part that's going on with this new generation now. I think social media is kind of raising the kids. I think social media plays such a big part in the way this generation is coming up now. Back then when we were growing up, we didn't have the cell phones and have all the big Facebook, Instagrams, and YouTubes and all this. So I think that plays a big part of our kids, this
absolutely.
generation, and if I feel like you said, if you're speaking positively over your kids, you're speaking life over to them, then it could make a change. You know what I'm saying? And you pouring love into them. I think that's what this generation needs more of.
Yeah, absolutely. I and that's important because that's who they grow up to be. Like, and I don't like to, go back in my past, but I just want to share this experience. Like, I was talking to this guy before, and he said that he didn't feel love from his mom because she never used to hug him or tell him that
Wow.
she loved him and things like that. And, you may not think of it like you only tell your kids you love them like on holidays or something like that. Tell them you love them every day. Every day, every time,
Mm.
even if it's overkill. Like tell them, remind them that you love them. I don't care how big or how small they are. Hug and kiss your kids and let them know that they are loved.
Mm. I agree. I
Yeah.
tell my kids every day before they leave the house, when they go to bed, I go in each one of their room. Hey, I love you. Good night. They come in our room. Sometimes they come in our room about 10 times before they go to bed to say, "What y'all doing? Good night. Good night." So it does. I think that's something we need to hug on and love on our kids a little bit more because the way the world is going now, you need to love on them just a little bit more, just a little bit more. So definitely, y'all, you definitely want to go shop with butterflies around the moon. When I tell you my sage, I love that. My son, my middle son, Sean, girl, he loves the sage. He'll come home like, I forgot to sage my room today. So he's sage in his room. He wears the little I think it's like a crystal, the eye crystal, the looking
The
eye
eagle
crystal.
eye, the word, like, uh-huh.
So he wears that to keep away negative energy. He loves that. I bought him that for Christmas. He loves crystals. I think it plays a very important with the butterflies around the world. When I tell y'all, I love everything that she has to offer. She's not expensive. She's reasonable. And when I tell y'all, she educates you all at the same time. When I ordered my stuff, she sent me a whole little pamphlet book that tell you how to, burn your sage, how to let it out, what it does, how to, say prayer over your home, how do you do everything, and it's very, very informational. I definitely want you to tell everybody where they can find you at if they have questions about the crystals or want to just order things from you.
Okay. So our website is www.butterfliesaroundthemoon.com. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Butterflies Around the Moon is our handle. Our email is info@butterfliesaroundthemoon.com or butterfliesaroundthemoon@gmail.com. And my inbox is always open for questions. If you have questions before you want to place your order or anything, I know
Hmm.
some people have trouble navigating the website, but we have various things on there. We have jewelry, we have sage, we have salt lamps, we have books, just a number of things on there. So yeah, feel free to reach out and ask any questions that you may have, something you don't understand. I am more
Yes.
than willing to explain it to you so we can have a good understanding.
Yes, and she will, guys. When I tell you, because I called her too. I called her one day, like, so look, I got somebody in my inbox. They telling me this, and that. What you think? She's like, girl, let me tell you. So she's very, very information, y'all. When I tell you, she will answer any questions that you have about anything, anything. Because, like she said, you might be confused on which crystals to buy. You might be confused. She has different stages, I noticed, too, on your website. So you might be confused about, should I buy this stage? What does this stage do? She will answer all your questions, concerns you have. Just inbox her. She's very nice. She's not mean. You know, most customer service is like, girl, I ain't got time for this. It's the weekend. No, she will write you back, guys. So definitely go follow all her social medias. Definitely go support this brand. She is amazing mom, entrepreneur, businesswoman. Go support this young lady. She's going to be doing big and better things. So definitely stay tuned. Thank you again, Daisha, for being a part
Yeah.
of Boss Talk Live. It was such a good experience. I'm so glad you came on and shared your journey, talked about positivity, how people need to let go of them baggage, girl, and focus on self. And I just love everything you have to offer today. And thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It has definitely been a great experience, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. So, guys, thank you again for tuning in to Boss Talk Live. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. You definitely don't want to miss it. Thank y'all and see y'all soon. Bye bye.